Hello and welcome back everyone. I did a lot of agility last video and I'm finally glad to be done so I can move on and play the game. I got all the way to 93 agility. I got full black graceful, which I've already stored in my house, and recolored my squirrel. I finished pretty much everything at Sepulchre besides the Ring of Endurance, but that's no big deal. Now I want to start cleaning up my inventory a bit, so I'm going to sell a lot of these runes. You can only hold 16,000 runes in your rune pouch. So I want to get under 16,000 law runes because I usually keep those in my rune pouch. And I think I'm going to sell all the soul runes. I don't really plan on using them. I think the only use for them is pretty much just blood barrage. I don't think I'll be using that anytime soon. So I'm going to sell those to Ali Morrisane as well. And then of course I'm going to finish farming my renars and making my prayer pots and all that. I've already started getting some snape grass here. And I'm also going to sell the runite bolts. That's going to take a little while. I'm probably going to do a lot of world hopping to try to get a decent amount of money from them. But as far as I know, they're kind of useless. Because they would be made into onyx bolts if you had onyx bolt tips, but I don't have any. And I don't plan on doing any content that gives it. So let's go ahead and start selling some runes here. And I should get quite a bit of money from these soul runes. They sell for 150 each, and that price never decreases. If you're selling a lot of items, Pest Control General Store is actually one of the best because the price changes very slowly compared to other general stores. Yeah, the starting price is lower than the Rogue's Den general store, but it decreases much slower. So if you see, it's 120 coins if I sell 5. It's 115, sell another 5. It's 111. It goes down much slower. So I think if I sell 100 here, it's probably going to be at the minimum value. And all general stores have the same minimum value, which I believe is 10% of its value. Take a note of my cash stack there, about 8.5 mil right now. Well, I just re-death banked, and I just found out a fun fact. Apparently, strange old lockpicks are just kept on death. That is so weird. Yeah, by the way, after I finished all this farming and stuff and herblore, I was gonna use some charges at Barrows because I still need to do the combat task for Barrows. And those are really easy, honestly. They won't take long at all. I don't have any items I want to go for from Barrows. I just want to get these done. Hey, and there's level 92 herblore, halfway to level 99. And that does unlock super anti-fires, which could be good if I go back to Vorkath ever. Alright, I'm finally set up for Barrows now, and I have a little bit of a wacky setup, but it's still pretty decent. It's basically my max mage damage gear, and void range switch, and void melee switch. And of course I have the claws because I want to spec out Carol. Because not only is that a good thing to do, but it's also a combat task. And I'm probably not going to kill any of the skeletons or anything, because I can't really be bothered. I kind of just want to get collection log slots. I'm really just going to use up the strange old lockpick and then move on. I have runes for freezes, and since I won't be on the standard spellbook, I'll have to switch to the ancient spellbook. I'll have my quest cape for easy house teleports. Because I can just go to the fairy ring right here and get to my house, which is a little annoying, but once I do the combat tasks that require freezing, I could always just switch back to the normal spellbook to teleport to my house. Okay, so for the combat tasks, first I want to go for Can't Touch Me and Pray for Success without letting the melee brothers attack you in melee, and then without taking damage. Those both require, or at least, it's much easier to do if you have Ice Barrage, because Varric can actually hit you through prayer as well, so you'd also have to freeze him for that task. Or you could just kite away, but it gets kind of tricky and there's a lot of room for error. So yeah, we're going to do those two first, because then I can drop my water runes and I won't need to worry about freezing anymore. That's the only reason I have them, and my inventory is pretty cluttered, as you can see. I might even get rid of Infernal Cape too or something. I don't know. Wow, I actually just splashed. That's kind of ridiculous. The very first cast is me splashing. I feel like I probably just have to do the whole run. I'm not sure if me leaving and coming back would, Oh, I should make sure my failure notifications are on. Oh, that's just the task for killing a Barrows brother with mage. I know that. The failure task is enabled. I didn't get a message that I failed, but maybe because it doesn't know which one I'm doing. I don't know. That's really weird. Oh yeah, I can go ahead and do the Carol spec out task as well. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't thinking of that earlier. I can just get that done on this run as well. Oh, and the way the strange old lockpick works is that you can use it to open any door. So normally this door is not accessible and I'd have to run around, but I should just be able to use it on here and get through. And I guess I have to use 2 charges, which is kind of annoying. But look at that, we're here already. That was pretty quick. Alright, first Barrows chest. Looks like I got a task done. Pray for success. Okay, so that was the one where you don't take any damage. I still need to do the one where none of them hit you with melee. I got really unlucky, like I splashed twice. But it never told me I failed. I guess it's just supposed to be obvious, so they don't tell you, which is kind of dumb, in my opinion. But I guess I'll have to keep trying for that. Oh, by the way, the strange old lockpick only seems to use 1 charge for those 2 doors, since it's just like one, set of double doors. So that's good. Okay, that's how I splashed again, and it actually did say I failed the task, which is weird. It didn't say that before, unless I'm blind. It just didn't say that. Hopefully it resets for me just going back to my house and coming back. Hopefully I don't have to do an entire another run for it to actually reset the task. Otherwise, this is going to be really annoying. Alright, so it's really unlucky if you get a melee brother in the tunnel, because it spawns like... I guess it's not much different, but it could spawn at random times. This one didn't spawn until I opened the chest, but the way I ran, it kind of just ran into him and he hit me once, and I guess I failed. It didn't give me a message though. Because he did hit me. Yeah, I guess I failed the task. So that must mean it resets only once you finish the chest. So that is actually really annoying. Like, extremely annoying. And the reason why it didn't tell me last time must have been because previously I had taken damage in my very last chest, like years ago or whatever. No! No! It's so unlucky he spawned on top of me! No, man! God, this is so annoying! Look, I'm at the chest. That would have been the very last thing. Man, this is like kind of like RNG, which is super annoying. Ooh, this is Carol in the tunnel, so this could be my chance. I don't have to worry about one of the melee brothers randomly spawning on me in the tunnel, and I just have 2 of them left here, so hopefully I don't misclick, hopefully I don't get hit, and then if I complete the run, I'll have this task done finally. Yes, yes, I got Varrock frozen. Come on. If I can kill him here, this should be the task once I get to the chest. Yes, nice. Okay, this should be easy task done now. Alright, come on. This should be it. This has to be it. Can't touch me. Yes. Yes. Thank God. That was so annoying. I think that's going to be the most annoying one. I believe there's only 1 left now. Okay, so the final task I need is Faithless Crypt Run, which is where you kill all the brothers, loot the chest, without ever having more than 0 prayer points. So, I'm letting my prayer drain right now. And, of course, I had to come over to the Warriors Guild and get some cheese potatoes. I hope that's enough. It might not be, but... Anyway, I guess I kind of lied earlier. I said I wouldn't need barrages anymore, but I am going to use Ice Barrage for this. I'm going to keep the water runes in my inventory because I want to Ice Barrage Darroch. Because I definitely don't want to tank hits from him off prayer because I'll probably get 1 shot. Yeah, I'll be freezing all the melee brothers that I can, and I guess I'll just be face tanking Carol and RM. Oh my god, I just realized I could just like Blood Barrage or Blood Blitz too for healing, so... Yeah, this is definitely going to be free. I just sometimes just don't ever think of these things, man. Like, I just do things the hard way. That should be it. Yep, that is all the Barrows tasks. Finally, I can stop worrying about freezing, and I can just do some normal Barrows with my remaining lockpick charges. Hey, there's the first piece. It's a Varric skirt, but I've gotten that like 3 times or so already, but it is a decent alk, so that's pretty cool. And there is 500 Barrows kill count. A little bit of a milestone there. Still just 1 item this video though. Hey, there we go. We got Thorax hammers. That's 2nd item. Oh wow, RM's top. That is not a new collection log item, but that is some good money to the my other account, I guess. Cool. I don't think I've mentioned this, but sometimes you have to use 2 charges per run. Like, for instance, I spawned here, and one of the doors has to lead to this side corridor. Like, can go all the way up to there. So obviously I don't want to do that. I'd rather just go through these 2 unopenable doors. So that does use 2 charges. Definitely worth, though, I'd say. That's really weird. So the lockpick worked here, and then it said it's good enough shape for 1 more use, but I didn't use it again. Like, I didn't actually use it again on this other door, and now I'm just trapped. Alright, here's the last Barrows chest for real. That was so weird, that bug, but anyway, yep, used all the strange lockpick charges, so I'm done with Barrows, and I think it's about time I finally go to NEX. Alright, so I have a potential setup here. I'm just going to start with ranged only at first in larger groups and see how that goes. I had some leftover sand fuse from Sepulcher. I kept a few at the end, so I might as well use all those up first. I can just probably bring all those on my very first trip, and that'll free up that space. And then it'll just be, of course, brews, restores, anti-poison, ranging pots. And I was debating bringing the Robin Hood hat versus the Bandos coif, but I think I'd rather have the coif. It's +1 prayer, a little bit more defense, but you lose 1 ranged accuracy. But then again, the Robin Hood hat does look really cool. You know what? Actually, I changed my mind. I think I'd rather go for the fashion. It's not going to make much of a difference either way. Oh, I also need to grab a Book of the Dead, because I'm going to be using Thralls. I almost forgot about my ancient item. That is very important. I think the best thing for that would just bring a blessing. I do have an ancient blessing, so I'll just go ahead and equip that. That's looking good, and I'll just, put the bolts on. Once I get into the next boss room, you no longer really need it. And I'll be using my quest cape for an emergency teleport. It's not the best thing ever, but it's pretty much the best I have. I do have a few things that has Spory right now, mostly just checking for my own sake. But these are things I don't mind losing, but I don't want to drop them. Alright, I'm here ready to get kill count, and of course, like always, I forgot to unnote 1 or 2 potions beforehand. So I do have to prayer flick these guys, but I just got 1 kill on the Blood Reaver, and it counted as 4, so I guess that means I only need 10 of these. So that's pretty cool. That shouldn't take long at all then. Alright, well I have my 40 kill count, so it's time to go through this door, and this is actually a bank room, which is really cool. It consumes the essence right then. Now I'm safe to put my bolts on. And yeah, you can actually bank right here, but in my case, obviously, that would be unnoting potions. They recently added some NEX combat achievements as well, but I'm probably not going to... What is this? What? I don't know what that pop-up was. That's really weird. I recently added some combat achievements for NEX, and actually added a lot. Wow, 11 of them. I'm probably not going to worry about them, but... well, kill the NEX without anyone dying. That should be pretty easy. And that's an elite one, so... And then kill count, you just kill NEX once. The rest are Master and Grandmaster. I'll worry about those later when I'm a little better at the mechanics, but... It looks like a lot of them are pretty simple anyway, except for maybe kill NEX while the player is coughing. That sounds really annoying. And
so now if it tanks you, you can follow anyone to stall. You can follow anyone who set it up like that. You see how Maddie is gonna follow. Maddie's gonna follow someone, and then the boss freaks out. You only have to stall when it's aggroed on you though, like when it starts meleeing you. So like now you can follow someone to stall, and pray melee when you're doing it. And now click the boss, because you don't want to stall for too long.
Oh, shit. Alright, first kill, and I just got... Wow, 4 tasks done, and I used a lot of supplies. Are these all my sharks? Oh, sweet, those are all my sharks. You do get a lot of supplies back, at least. I'm not even going to bother reading all those tasks yet, but yeah, that's a lot. Holy crap. Alright, so I just realized I forgot to summon my thralls until just now. This is the second kill. Yeah, running low on supplies already, so it's looking like maybe this size, like 3 or 4 kills per trip. Luckily, I don't have to completely leave, though. I can just come back. Oh, I got another task done. That's cool. Guess I'll hold on to that for now. And I believe you want to equip the ancient item when you pray here, so it restores your run and health too. I'm going to remember to summon a thrall this time, though. Alright, I got to camp in a corner over here because I have no brews left. This is only the third kill, so not looking that great, honestly. Luckily, I can just go get more kill count pretty quickly and unnote some potions and be good. So, wonder what the drop is. Ecumenical key shards. Ooh. Not very useful. I'm not going to pick those up, but those prayer pots look great. I also got this blood essence from the Blood Reavers. You can get it from NEX-t as well. I believe you have it in your inventory and you activate it, and it gives you like double, or I think like a chance to get 50% more runes when blood rune crafting or something like that. So I think that's worth holding on to for now. At some point I can put it in the looting bag, and so it won't be taking up inventory space like it is now. Hey, I just got ancient ceremonial gloves from one of these Blood Reavers. Those count as an ancient item, and I believe they give a bonus, like a prayer bonus or something. Looks like it's one prayer bonus. Do they give any other bonuses? No. I don't know if that's worth bringing over the Barrows gloves, though. Maybe? I lose 12 accuracy and defense, but I don't have to bring the blessing. No, that's probably not worth. Well, I guess I can store those in my house. I won't be able to take them out again until I finish the set, but I'll hold on to those for now and store them in my house later. I might as well do one more trip since I already have 40 KC. Oh,
Why
fuck.
the fuck would you do that?
Why? Why does it do this to me? Ah! 1 HP! I'm so sad. Why is it chasing me? Well, I actually managed to get a few more combat tasks done. I don't think I mentioned this, but I did get perfect NEX-t done, so that's pretty cool. I should see a doctor and NEX-t duo and NEX-t trio. I'm not going to worry about anytime soon. I'm going to need much better gear for that. I'm probably going to need to get like a rapier and use melee for that, because like in really small teams, melee is really good. And then NEX-t master I'll get at 25 KC. I'm having a lot of trouble right now, so I'm probably going to look up some more guides. I might be doing a few things wrong, but apparently because of my gear, like since I don't have Arma, I'm getting hit a lot more in small teams. So I might have to just do mass worlds, but you obviously have way less of a chance of getting a drop in a mass world. Because I'm literally getting like, I got 1 kill last trip. It's actually sad. I brought like 7 brews. Alright, so the team I was going with earlier disbanded, so I'm going to try doing some Mass World next. The kills are much faster, so I should use way less supplies, but it means it'd be way less likely for me to get an item in my name. I'm not sure if I mentioned, but it's 1 out of 43 to get an item in NEX-t, and it's divided among the players based on damage dealt. But yeah, we'll see if I get lucky. Okay, that must have been like 2 minutes. That was just ridiculous. Holy crap. Oh, 1 minute and 20 seconds. It was way faster than 2 minutes. I'm not used to it being this many people. There's like 50 people in here probably. I was hoping it'd be like 25. There's another really quick kill. I think I'm actually profiting brews this way, so that's kind of cool. Or at least breaking even. Oh shit, someone just got Torva plate legs. Oh wow. And I think it was my MVP too, because there's big bones on the ground, which is pretty crazy. I had to turn Entity Hider on because it was getting way too ridiculous with all the people here. Alright, I'm out of range pod and I'm getting a little low on supplies, and the great thing about mass is that I can actually get the kill count in here and then just teleport out, and then I don't have to get any more kill count. You gotta make sure to put that ancient blessing on though, or I'd get wrecked otherwise. So yeah, then I can just come straight back in here, which is pretty cool. That's the nice thing about this God Wars Legend boss, is you don't have to spend as much time getting kill count as some of the other ones. Hey, there we go. There's NEX-t Master. That is 25 NEX KC. Pretty quick when you're doing through Mass Worlds, obviously. And I got some more Blood Essence. That's good, too. I might do some Blood Rune crafting whenever I can't find teams. That could be a good downtime activity. Alright, this is much better. There's like 25 people in here now. There must have been like 50 in here earlier. The kills are just as long, but the loot is just better because there's less people. So you get to do more damage. So it's a little bit later at night, so this is probably the best time to do NEX-t for me. It's like 10:30 or something. Oh my god, I'm so close to dead. I hope NEX-t doesn't hit me here. Everyone just kept spreading the cough. But this should be the Grandmaster task at least. Yes, it is the Grandmaster task. I should see a doctor. Hey, at least I got that done. That was a really annoying kill. I used like all of my supplies. I got some onyx bolts, and instead of, switching spell books and going to buy nature runes, I'm just going to come over here and sell them to the Rogue's Den shop, because it buys them for a pretty high value. And since it's only a few of them, I should get a decent amount of coins from it. Wow. Look at that, 128k. And then I'm going to bag these 3 items, the Nile Shards, the Dragon Bolts, and the Blood Essence. Oh, an elite casket from NEX-t. Really? It's an item I already have. I've gotten like 3 of these, actually. Ah. Bruh. I was like, what the hell? Dude, that actually kind of tricked me there. I'm not gonna lie. He actually kind of got me, even though I know you can't get an Elijah Sigil from this boss. I was like, what the hell is that? So I realized I haven't shown a full kill yet, so I figured I'd go ahead and do that. It starts out in the smoke phase, where it can make people cough, and if you stand near someone, it spreads, and it's really bad because it drains your stats. And then the second phase is the only phase you pray ranged. It's a shadow phase. It can summon shadows, and you want to be far away from it. Oh, and in between each phase, you have to kill those you have to kill each of those minions each time that the phase changes. So here's the blood phase. Hit some blood reavers, and then hit Nex, and Nex can heal a bit. And you want to spread out, ideally. Then, of course, you kill the minion, and then it transitions to the ice phase, where it could put someone in an ice prison. And if you don't free them, they take a lot of damage, and you can also take damage from those icicles around Nex. And then, of course, kill another minion. And it's the final phase where Nex just does a lot of damage, heals a lot. And ideally, during most of these phases, you should actually stand in melee range, because if Nex melees someone, it only does 1 person. But yeah, that's the kill. Oh, I just... That really sucked. I just lost my shit that was at Hespori, which wasn't much. It was my plank sack and some other stuff. I think people have wiped here before, because you have to have like all these god items with you, or you just die to the Godward's Dungeon minions while trying to claim your items. But I need pretty much everything except for Bandos. The Bandos minions aren't really close to where you walk in at. And I guess an Arma book as well. I'm just going to get an Explorer's Ring for teleports, because my quest point cape just died with me. Yeah, most people probably have an Armadale book. You don't even have to complete the books, by the way. They count as the god item, even if you don't have it completed. As long as you don't enter the ancient room, I don't need an ancient item, and you don't need Bandos. And even if you somehow get attacked by Bandos creatures, they only use melee in the main area. If you were going to the actual Bandos room, that would be a different story. Alright, and we should be good here. So Zami, Sarah, Arma, Explorer's Ring. Yeah, hopefully I don't wipe. Alright, yeah, I'm right before the door to the ancient, like, minions, and yeah, there is a chest right here. Should be 100k fee. Yeah, so I gotta make, like, 2 trips here. No! I don't have cash for me, because I'm used to dying with a cash deck on me, but I put all my coins away. Ah, crap. I have to come back. Alright, another elite casket from NEX-t. Oh my fuck. I died at the very end of the kill, dude. I just got hit like... It was like a mage attack into an instant melee attack. Whoa, am I crazy? I swear, it's like it was like back-to-back hits. I was trying not to brew up. Like, I normally safe up there, but I was able to use the altar. So using the altar, you know, there's no point of using brews if I'm about to be able to use the altar anyway. Okay, I'm never doing that again. That's stupid. Hey, I wasn't recording, but I did finally get my second piece of ancient ceremonial, the mask. There's the third piece, the ceremonial top. Managed to get the legs as well. Well, a new quest came out, so I can't use my quest cape anymore. So unfortunately, I'm just going to have to alch it, and I will now be using my Explorer's Ring permanently for teleports to my house. So a little change to my setup. I'm going to now use the Ancient Ceremonial Gloves as my ancient item instead of the Blessing. Before I had to use Blowpipe to get kill count since the Blessing took my ammo slot, so now I can get kill count with my crossbow to save some scales and darts instead. Well, since I just died to NEX-t again, I figured this would be a good time to show what my current death bank looks like. And also, I wanted to point out that I have enough Nile shards now to make the Zerite crossbow if I ever get a Nile horn, because you need 250 Nile shards. So I haven't really made a clip in a while because there's not really much to show here, but I recently did hit the 500 kill count milestone at NEX, with nothing really to show for it so far, unfortunately, but I can't really expect an item yet, honestly, because I do pretty big team sizes, like, not masses, but I've mostly been doing, like, around 12 men. Yeah, it's pretty rare to get an item in my name. Anyway, here's what the looting bag is looking like currently. And I think that's a good stopping point for this video, and a good stopping point for a little while, because there's actually something else I want to do. Probably won't take too long. That will help out with NEX-t a lot, and it's something I've been wanting to do for a little while anyway. Yeah, if you haven't guessed it by now, I guess you'll just have to wait until next video. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want to see more content like this, please feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.